sweet week for me, but with no leadership. I've said this over and over. No transparency from the city hall here in Chicago, and just a very negligent administration. It was just time. I'm tired of it, and I can talk the talk like many people do, or I can walk the walk, and I've decided to do that so I can be more of an advocate and get my voice out there more to make Chicago what it needs to be. This is not helping by being where I'm at now within that position.
Why is nothing changing? Why does Lori Lightfoot not implement the necessary changes to improve that once great city?
Her ego is bigger than the crime level here in Chicago. And she gets on the TV with her media availability meetings with the superintendent of the police here, and they constantly, every week, every other day, they're saying that the stats are down with violent crime and people shot and homicides. Listen, being on the other side of the radio as a dispatcher in Chicago, I'm like, this is nonsense. And we're telling, well, you guys are telling people lies, but being a part of this entity and working in that position and knowing that these are lies that are literally going out to citizens of Chicago that don't deserve to be hearing the nonsense. I can't answer why she's doing it, but I can answer why I'm stepping aside, because I don't stand for that, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
The crime has always been rampant in Chicago, but it's never been to the point under the direct leadership of Mayor Lightfoot. They let these people in and out of jail. You got Kim Fox's, doing her thing with just a revolving door. I don't know what to say about the mayor and her administration, because what they're saying is just a bunch of lies, and it's just so sad. And I really hope that we can kind of change this corruption going on right here within Chicago. It's absolutely nonstop, and all she's doing is she's bringing these different things. NASCAR's coming to Chicago, a lot of Palooza Fest. She's out there celebrating. She's out of control, and she's not focusing on the safety and the public well-being of her citizens, and it's trash. It's absolute trash.
And so obviously we're not the
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like Lori Lightfoot has being roasted yet again. And we're going to confirm a few things about the Lori Lightfoot and some of the things that have been happening. But yeah, it seems like there is a man that has come out and actively denounced Lori Lightfoot and everything that's been happening there. And we'll see what this article has to say about it. Her ego is bigger than the crime level. Resigning Chicago 9/11 dispatcher blast far-left mayor Lori Lightfoot's lies, lack of support, misplaced priorities. Resigning Chicago dispatcher blasted at what he said is the city's lack of support for police and emergency services, and particularly the lies and misplaced priorities of controversial far-left mayor Lori Lightfoot. Her ego is bigger than the crime level here in Chicago. Keith Thornton. So, well, as you've seen with the video there, he explains all the reasons why he doesn't want to be with Lori Lightfoot and all the stuff that he thinks are the biggest issues, and I happen to agree, because she is running her city into the ground, and it's not really a good thing. She has lost 3 big multi-billion dollar companies that have left the state entirely and are going to Florida, Texas. Then she has also made the Chicago Bears move to another place they call something like Heights, to where they have also left and moving from Chicago because of the crime. So Lori Lightfoot is really not doing so hot here, and a lot of the stuff that she's doing is she's causing more mass resignations, more crime to spike, because all her crimes are, all the stuff that she's been doing for the city has been terrible. I mean, she even made it to where you can run away from the cops, where they won't pursue you. So it's just like, it's completely crazy that she is even being allowed to do any of this. And there's another resignation that has come. Take a look at this video.
DA Kim Foxx in a blistering resignation letter. Listen to this. If this administration was truly concerned with effectively fighting violent crime, then they would fully staff those courtrooms and units. Meanwhile, the rest of us are overworked, overstressed, and under-resourced. But at least we're allowed to wear jeans in July, obviously pointing out the focus of Kim Foxx's administration not being on crime, being on woke things like, hey, fun Fridays or jeans or whatever.
Yeah, so you see the mere fact that this man here has resign due to all the BS and crap that she's done. He doesn't believe in the issues or any of the things that she's done that they can actually fix it. So he's resigning as well. We have very high level people resigning, and it's not good for the city at all. It's just going to get much, much worse. It's going to be in more further decay, and I pray for the people of Chicago, but they need to vote better in order to fix some of the things that they have, because it's a pretty big deal. And on top of that, she even will go as far to say she'll even go as far as to say, crime is down. Well, that may be true, but it's not enough to warrant much of anything. And if we go to this article here, downtown shootings continue to spike with 64% jump in 2022. So, 3 high-profile shootings downtown this past weekend added to a spike in shootings this year in the city's economic engine, an increase that follows disturbing trends from previous years. The bloodshed includes a shooting on Sunday, in which 2 people were hit by gunfire in an alley into the Chicago Theater District, including a stagehand for a performance that was later canceled for the evening. A teen fatally shot inside a Steerville hotel, and a woman killed outside 10 bowling outside 10 bowling lounge in River North. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say that. My God. Mayor Lightfoot on Monday said she's not happy about this weekend, noting that city officials need to step up our efforts downtown, particularly just stressing again the number of young people that seemingly are involved in acts of violence. Lightfoot said at a news conference, "It's clearly not acceptable, and that's why we gotta keep going. Keep doing, I think, the things that we know how are working." And we go past all this, and now we have the area had already seen a big rise in shooting and homicide victims over the past couple of years. In 2021 there was 239 homicide and shooting victims, at a 60% increase over the 87 victims in 2020, and 167 increase over the 52 in those digits in 2019. So we're seeing a lot of people here just getting killed. Murder and crime is skyrocketing, and it's a huge problem for, let's say, for the city of Chicago. And at the end of the day, Lori Lightfoot is causing decay, mayhem, and destruction in her city. She doesn't care, and I wish to say that her ego is extremely high because she has the far left trying to backing her, but it's just, the city is just not safe. I would not want to go there. I am never going to go there. I have a pretty high chance of getting shot, and I refuse to go to places like New York, LA, San Francisco, and all these places because I just wouldn't feel safe going there at all, period. So I'm not going to go to these third world places. I'm in a third world state, honestly, and I want to leave, and I'm going to try to as the best that I can as possible and move, because these places are just not safe, and the far left Democrats are ruining these states, and I think people are going to start being very fed up, as we've seen some very chaotic things happen in the recent few days, to where people are going complete vigilante level type stuff. Maybe not to an extreme example, but it's people are fighting back, and the far left places need to start realizing this. At least the Democrats do, the far left ones. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.